Retro Red here, coming at you with another pickups video. Today is January 26, 2015. I'm going to show a few lots that I purchased via eBay, local game store, and a small purchase at a swap meet, I guess. The first one, me and my wife went to my local video game store, and we were looking for these specific games. We were actually going to run the GameStop and get them, but we figured I want to go look at this video game store to see if there was any good retro stuff I wanted. Didn't see anything retro that I was interested in, and wound up picking up Rock Band 1 and Rock Band 2. Rock Band 1 was $1, Rock Band 2 was $2. I got the drums and guitar at like a flea market or something last year, and been promising to play with my wife, and I bought the Wii Rock Band. Unfortunately, it wasn't for the Wii, so I thought it was for the 360, so I bought the 360 Rock Band. Fortunately, it was for the PlayStation 3. Third time's a charm, got the games. My brother called me up, said that one of his buddies has a lot of Saturn games that he's looking for $10 a piece on the games. My brother read me down the titles. There was only a few I was interested in, but my brother wasn't too far away from me, so I said I'll be right over because I wanted to take a look at the CD conditions and the overall case conditions for it. So went there, and my brother goes, I already bought the entire lot for $45. So here's what I got for $45 because my brother is not a CD-based guy. He's more of a Nintendo guy. Missing the manual. Madden 97, again, missing the manual. Point Break Tennis, which is semi-uncommon but not expensive. Worldwide Soccer. And almost all these cases that are complete don't have broken hinges, so that's really good. Mortal Kombat 2. Clockwork Knights, which I'm thinking about keeping for myself. It's got the styrofoam. It's in really good condition. I don't know yet. Blazing Dragon, complete. Croc, complete. Another uncommon game and fairly expensive. It's in the $30 to $40 range. Is the Crow City of Angels. The game is absolutely horrendous, but it's still an uncommon Saturn game. Robotica. Resurrection Rise 2. Last Gladiators, it's a pinball game. And Alone in the Dark, One-Eyed Jack's Revenge. So that lot right there was $45. It's not a terrible deal at all. So I went to another stand while I was at this little shop area and looking, and finally I find a thing of Game Boy games. There's probably 500 or 600 in these small little tubs. I look through them, and every single game, there's no prices on them, and I'm asking the guy, how much is this, how much is this, how much is this? And then finally, I thought I caught him slipping, but it was a fair deal for me. Was Resident Evil Gaiden. That is an extremely uncommon Game Boy Color game. It's a terrible game, but didn't sell well, so people are going for complete Resident Evil collections are going to be looking for that. So $20 for that, and $10 for a CD-only copy of Shining Wisdom was a really good deal. I definitely caught him slipping on that one. So now we're going to go on to two eBay purchases. Of the eBay purchases, the first one was a spur of the moment. The clock was ticking down, and the price was right. I checked this auction for a Nintendo lot, and in the auction, this was ending in 38 seconds. So I had to literally scan the auction to see what the flaws were before I made the purchase. There was no bids, free shipping, $25. And the first picture was this. So I'm assuming it's just empty and that there wasn't anything inside it. Inside it was the manual, the paperwork, the charger, the Crimson Red system with a broken hinge, but the system holds a charge and works both DS and Game Boy Advance. And inside it was Pokemon Ruby. First thing I did when I got this was I made sure that it was a legit copy, and it is a real copy. So I placed a bid for $25 and said, you know what? If I win it, I win it. I don't. I want it. So there it is for 25 bucks. Thought that was a pretty good deal. I know somebody who's going to be interested in the box. I could sell the system for parts. I always can use the chargers. And Pokemon Ruby is literally my money back just in the game. The next one gets a little more in depth. I was searching and I actually put this one on my watch list. And I was interested in this one because the guy told me he would not do a buy it now on the listing because there was already bids on the auction. It was a few days and he had a lot of watchers. Understandable. So I wind up winning the auction for I think $118 or $122 shipped. The auction was for a boxed ice blue N64 system. The boxes are not in the greatest condition, but still, with the system that has all the doors, 2 controllers. One is not ice blue, unfortunately, but both solid sticks. The hookup cables, memory card, 1080 snowboarding, Mace the Dark Ace, right? Super Mario 64, Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero, and Pokemon Snap. I know somebody that gives me $35 for Super Mario 64. Actually, no, I'm sorry, $25 for Super Mario 64. And for the controllers, gives me 12 each. So, realistically, between that and the 2 controllers, you're looking at $49. I know Mortal Kombat's a $5 game, and then 1080's junk, and Pokemon Snap's $3-4 bucks. So, my whole goal is I have a Grape N64 with matching controller that I'm going to sell to recoup the remainder of the money to get, and the Grape N64 is not complete in the box, and to get the box here, and me and my wife really like this color N64 the best out of all the Funtastics. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave the comments down below. Retro Rat here coming at you with another pickups video. Today is January 22nd, 2015. In this video I'm going to go over 2 trades that I did with 2 fellow YouTubers and Facebook friends, as well as a small eBay purchase. Before we get into that, as always, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, the subscribe button is like right there. Hit that. And this week's question in the comments down below, let me know what your guys' hobbies are. Obviously, I know collecting video games or watching YouTube channels about video games is one of them. But other than video games, what is your hobbies? Are you in school? What do you do? Put that in the comments down below. First trade we're going to get into is with my good buddy, Gameremporium. This is probably the 6th or 7th trade we've done in the past 2 months. He's going for a complete Dreamcast collection. And I actually had a fairly decent Dreamcast collection before I started doing trades with him. And now my collection, I think I might have like 10 games left. I literally just unloaded my entire collection. Nothing special. Put a link to his Dream Quest videos, so you'll be able to see what he got and what he's going for. I think he's currently at like 75 games, and he just started this, like I said, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Alright, so the freebie game that he sent me was Dungeon Siege 3 for the PS3. Everything is 100% complete. Last Rebellion, for some reason, NIS America has been drawing me to them. I haven't actually played a NIS America game, but all their art styles and all the games actually look amazing, so one of these days I'm going to decide to put in one of the NIS games and try it out. Next thing I got was Silent Hill Origins. Big fan of the Silent Hill, well, big fan of any of the horror generation games, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, and then I got Armored Core, Last Raven. I didn't even know this game existed, and when he sent me the list of what he had, was very excited to see this because I haven't played a good Armored Core game since the PlayStation 1, and I bought the PlayStation 2 ones, and I think I might even have a current gen Armored Core game. Next one was Dark Watch. It's a Capcom, cheap Capcom title, so I figured I might as well grab it. I don't understand how this game only retails for $5-6. It's the Sega Classic Collections. I mean, it's got Golden Axe, it's got Fantasy Zone, I mean, Virtual Racing, Outrun. It's got some really good games. I mean, okay, Sonic's not on here. You know, those games aren't on here, but still, Golden Axe alone is worth more than $4. Going for a complete Resident Evil collection. I did some math. I got Outbreak from him. I did some math. I need 7 games. Most of them are current gen, and I don't want to pay money for those games. I feel like in the next year I'll be able to get them at the flea markets for $1 or $2, just for the fact that they're not that desirable. The only back generation ones I'm missing is Resident Evil 2 for both Dreamcast and for N64. And the last game in the trade, which was my most excited to get, was Shining Force EXA. I had a disc-only copy of this back about 4 or 5 months ago. I didn't even show you guys in the video because I literally got it at the flea market and went to my local game store on the way home and saw something that I really wanted in the case. So I literally took everything I got from the flea market, traded in there, and I wound up spending at the flea market like $32, but I wound up getting like $200 in trade credit. Really got lucky at the flea market that day, but unfortunately you guys didn't see what I got. It was a bunch of loose discs, PS1, PS2 RPGs was the main haul for that day, and I wound up getting some really good stuff at the game store. Next trade I did was with Garret, DjDuces. I'm going to put a link to his channel down below. I hope I remember to put these links when I do this because this video will probably be uploaded middle of February. We did a trade for a couple of those PlayStation 1 games and PlayStation 2 games that I got in that giant lot. And the two main things which are pretty much up for trade, if I might still have them, I don't know. Final Fantasy 2 for the PSP complete. Final Fantasy 1 for the PSP complete. I told him to send me whatever he wanted to send me because I really didn't value the games that he wanted as any real value. So he knows I like empty boxes and stuff, and he sent me Star Wars Shadow of the Empire, which I don't even own that game, so I just need the cart for that. This box is in excellent condition. It's Empire Strikes Back for the Super Nintendo. It's going to Ken. I'm pretty sure I'm going to find you a cart and manual real fast for that game. And I think this is probably a box upgrade for my Cruisin' USA. Box is in pretty good condition. Just needs, you know, the insert right there and then the manual, which I have everything, but I think it's a box upgrade for me. And the coolest thing that I still don't know what I'm doing with. I think I have an idea of another fellow YouTuber that might enjoy these more than me, so I might send him his way, but I don't know yet. It's the display boxes for Pokemon Alpha Mega Sapphire and Alpha Mega Ruby. If the DS case for the actual game slides into this, I'm definitely keeping this. If it doesn't, I'll probably send him his way or hang him. I don't know yet. They're just really cool. And I entered a contest that he had couple of weeks back, and I told him to hold off on shipping the stuff until either he allowed me to pay for the shipping or until we did a trade, and we did a trade. And I wound up winning the wonderful 101 factory sealed and Wii U Sing Party. So that was amazing. Thank you for the contest. And like I said, if I remember, link to Garret DjDuces' channel down below. And the final thing, which is an eBay purchase. I was right before I went to bed. I checked a few eBay search words that I like to use, and when I found this, I was immediately just click the buy it now button. It was for $30. The listing was less than 30 seconds old, and here's what I got. It's the Mario Kart Double Dash GameCube bundle. Now this is just the box. The inside is a platinum GameCube system box as well. The cardboard tray for the extra controller, the cardboard and all the bags for the actual system are in there. No system, no hardware, no paperwork, just the boxes and the cardboard and the bags. Was for $30. It was an amazing deal. That system complete runs like 110 to 150. This is actually going to Florida to my buddy Billy and Sam. They love Mario everything, so I figured that would be a great thing to go into their collection. Guys, as always, don't forget to put the comments down below of what you're interested in. Give me the thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Retro Rad here, coming at you with another pickups video. Today is January 29th, 2015. Today I'm going to be going over a eBay package that I just got in the mail, as well as a trade I did with a fellow Facebook friend named Charles. In the comments down below, what is your #1 most anticipated game of 2015, whether it be the Majora's Mask or Mortal Kombat. I know for my wife it's going to be the Mortal Kombat. She's a big fan of the series ever since it went to the 360 and they redid everything. For me, it's going to be the Majora's Mask because I have never beat Majora's Mask. I played it as a child, but for some reason, just jumping from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask right away, and I saturated myself in Ocarina of Time. I beat it 3 or 4 times before I even attempted Majora's Mask. I kind of felt like I shouldn't play this game right then and there, and then I just completely put it on the back burner and haven't started it. So I'm really anticipating for that to come out for 2015. Actually, probably 3 weeks away. So I hope to play that and beat it. So leave that in the comments down below. As always, give me the thumbs up if you haven't already done that. Alright, we're going to jump right into the trade. This buddy of mine, Charles, we've done a few trades. He helped me complete my Suikoden collection. He found the DS version, which I was almost impossible to find, with the exception of just going to eBay and hitting buy it now. But, you know, auction style, there was none. You know, flea markets, garage sales, GameStops, nothing. So I messaged him and told him that I was looking for, you know, 13 or 14 PS1 RPGs, and he told me he's got 3 of them that I needed. Unfortunately, we only worked a deal out for 1 because I did a trade during probably 3 weeks ago and traded one of my Castlevania games, so I needed the cartridge back because I now have the box and manual, so I needed the cartridge back to get it. So what he did was he went to his local video game store, and as soon as he saw it, he sent me a picture of it. Sent me the back, very clean. It was $39.99. And the video game store has these N64 little cart protectors, which I thought were pretty cool. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be using this because it's going to go in the box. He messaged me this, and I said, alright, perfect. I had a few games to set aside for him, so we wound up working on a trade. And the one RPG that I was able to squeak into the trade was Battle Hunter for the PS1. I've never played this one, but just judging by the base of it, the back of it, I'm assuming that this is a tactical style RPG, which tactical RPGs are not for me. And then he threw in a free extra gift, which he shouldn't have done, and that was Eternal Sonata for the PS3, which is another RPG that I actually believe I do need for my collection, because I think I had this on the 360, not the PS3. Yes, I do need this. Thank you again, Charles, for the trade. I hope we can work out that other trade for that system that you have at your local video game store. Maybe they'll still have it. Maybe we can work something out. Next one was an eBay purchase. I got extremely lucky. Right time, right place. It was a late listing at like 2 or 3 in the morning with a buy it now. And I just happened to see it, and without even hesitating, I hit the buy it now, and then viewed what I was buying, because just a picture said everything. First thing is a DS pouch, a Game Boy Advance pouch, a AGS 101 Game Boy Advance SP. Did not come with a charger, but it's in excellent condition. The Game Boy Advance games are as follows: Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire, and Backyard Sports. So pretty solid right there for the AGS 101, 3 Pokemon games. And I haven't even showed you any of the DS stuff. If I haven't told you, it was $120, buy it now. Also came with the manual for the system for both. And the next system is the Zelda Limited Edition Game Boy DS Lite in excellent condition. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the stylus that came with it, but that's no big deal. That did come with the charger. Came with a little baggie that you clean the screen with, and the Action Replay DS. It didn't come with the little cable that it runs with, but still, nonetheless, awesome. And these were the games. Backyard Basketball. I know you guys are saying that that's a junk game. Actually, this game's like $15, $20 complete. It's a very obscure, but actually a really fun basketball game for the DS. They don't really make a lot of sports titles for the DS. And I already know in the comments down below you're going to send me a list of like 75 games that I didn't think existed. Madden 08, again, a $10, $15 DS game. And then we're going to go with the stack right here. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, Club Penguin, Harry Potter Years 1 through 4, Lego Batman the video game, Lego Indiana Jones and the Adventure, Rayman Raving Rabbit. Okay, and then the next list, which this is where all the money is, besides the system and the Pokemon games. Zelda Phantom Hourglass complete, Mario Kart DS complete, Pokemon Diamond, Diddy Kong Racing DS, Zelda Spirit Tracks. It's missing the manual, unfortunately. Pokemon White. This is my first complete copy of Pokemon White ever. So this is definitely going to my collection. I found probably 12 carts last year, or a case in game, and I had never had the manual. That one's staying in my collection. Pokemon Soul Silver, unfortunately, no manual. I messaged her and see if she had the Pokewalker, because I have the big box of this, and she does not, so I'll probably just sell that. Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. So that was a lot. Pretty awesome deal for $120. Realistically, all I wanted out of it was the Pokemon White version, and I actually wanted, which I'm completely wrong now, I'm looking at it, I wanted the black DS, Game Boy Advance SP, because I had the box for it, but I don't even have the box for it. So that was sad news for me, but good news for the wallet. Guys, again, comments down below, what is your most anticipated game for 2015? Next clip will be some more pickups that I got. Thanks for watching.